We'll cover all that.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome to the UARC meeting today. We are having a very special meeting with a lot of stuff. First off, do we have any new members? I know we got one new guy here. A new one up there? Okay, let me come over to you, introduce yourself, and tell us what license you have, or in this case, I know you're getting there.
Getting there. I'm Philip Sakashta, and I'm new.
Okay, well, welcome.
Welcome to us.
I talked to him earlier at the meeting before the meeting, and he's working on getting his license.
Thank you. I'm Paul Ellis, amateur license for a few years, the first one, and just wanted to get more involved and join the club and learn more. I've tried unsuccessfully to talk to anyone, so I must be doing something wrong, and I hope this is the place to learn.
All right, welcome. And I'm pretty sure that there's a few Elmers here that can help him out and get his radio set up for talking on the repeaters and things like that. Anybody else? All right. Do we have any classes coming? Yeah. Here's James for classes.
Yeah, this is KK7AVS, James. I am doing technician classes over Zoom. I've started one already. I start one every single quarter. So if you have any interest or know somebody that needs to get into the hobby or at least get their technician class license behind them, shoot me an email at kk7avs@gmail.com, and I've got a study drive built to where they can study individually on their own, or they can go ahead and participate in my Zoom classes that I hold every quarter. The next one I'm going to start is on April 7th, but if I get enough interest, usually what I do on Tuesday nights is I usually get on the Crossroads 2-meter repeater, and I hold a technician class. So if I get enough interest, I'll go ahead and start that back up again. Thanks, Bruce.
All right. Do we know? I know the VHF Society swap meet's coming up. That's in March.
The VHS swap meet will be, or the VHS Society will be having their business meeting at the DCC conference, which is the end of this month. Go get your ticket online. It's $15 right now, but it's more if you show up at the door. I don't know if it's a lot more, but it's more.
But there's no cost to go to the meeting.
I don't think there's any cost to go to the, if you just go to the VHF Society meeting, but honestly, it's not worth your effort to drive out there if you're not going to go to the whole conference. Yeah. It's a good $15 to spend. VHF Society will have their swap meet the end of March. And for those of you who like former and important members of our club, one of them will be receiving an award at the DCC.
Nice. All right. Books. While I go up to books, I also want to let you know if you want to get involved with service project type things. The Salt Lake Marathon's coming up. They need radio operators. The Salt Flats Endurance Race is the first weekend in May. And there's many others coming up that you can get involved and play radio for a day or two. And here's Ricky with the books.
So Book Table has its normal full complement. We also have today 2025 ARRL calendar. It is listed as $12.95, but I think around $10 is plenty. So come see me.
All right.
But I'm not going to.
So that pretty much covers everything unless you can think of something else for
Well,
announcements.
we could do a very special UARC calendar next year. And, you know, I don't know,
Well, we can come up with something.
the beefcake of UARC calendar or something like that. I don't know, just spitballing here. I'm
All
on the
right.
program committee, and if you guys don't join the program committee, this is the kind of ideas that come up.
All right. Special meeting. I've been involved with UARC for many years. Never done anything like what we're going to do tonight. It's going to be fun. We got a whole bunch of stuff that has been donated by Silent Keys or from Radio Shacks of Silent Keys. And it's gotten to the point where we need to let the members take advantage of it. The club is a 501c3, so donations to the club are tax deductible. And all of this was donated to the club.
But the key thing is
And
to run the number if we can.
some of it's from some very well-known members. The equipment was very well kept and that, but we need to reduce the volume. And so our
That'll make it
gain
easier for
is our loss is your gain, or our gain is, anyway, something like that. Some of this is functioning equipment, some of it is needing to be rebuilt, and some of it is parts and pieces that you can use. For example, we have a box full of tubes, that's all it is. And there's diodes, triodes, pentodes, all kinds of fun stuff in there. And so I'm going to let Jerry tell us, KJ3RI, tell us what it is we're auctioning off. And this is a live auction. The people in this room get to bid. And we will take everything but your children as payment. No. But we can take credit cards, Venmo, things like that.
We'll find a
And
way
cash.
to take your money.
Yeah.
But-
So, go ahead, Jerry.
Okay, so here we are having an auction. I don't know how many of you are from the South and have been to a good auction. This won't be one. But we're going to have some fun. When the program committee came up with this idea, the rest of the board looked at us and said, "You got to be kidding, who's going to be the auctioneer?" And I drew the short straw. So, how's this going to work? Well, we are here to auction stuff off. Many wonderful things tonight are going to go for a song. We have all this equipment. Well, then you're in trouble. And you better apply American cash. We like Ben Franklin's. We like all kinds of things. But on the idea of this auction, there's some really good stuff here, and we have more good stuff, and we're going to find ways for you all to get your hands on it. This is stuff that has come from Silent Keys. And one item that's not here tonight is a tube amplifier. And we decided not to auction that tonight because if you don't know what you're doing with used equipment, particularly things like a full legal limit tube amplifier, and you go to just plug it in because you bought it, you could blow yourself into kingdom come. And so everything we're going to sell tonight is as is, no refunds. We know that they're going to be great deals because Mike does not wish to haul this back to our second storage shed that we have had to have. So I'll pull up an item, I'll tell you what I know about it. I don't know very much. I do hold an extra permit. But as many of you know, I am only qualified to operate a tin can and a string and only supervision. So that's how we're going to go. When you want to bid, maybe I'll say, hey, I got $1 bid, who's going to give me 2? And this man's going to go, and I'll say, I got a $2 bid, who's going to give me 3? That's how it's going to go. And when you get really bored and you stop bidding, what I'm going to do is have this big man and that big man and a few other go turn you upside down, shake you, see if we can get a little more out of it. But the purpose is not to empty your wallets. The purpose is to get this equipment back into circulation with hams. And so that's the spirit we're given this. We are not allowing people to bid online, so there'll be no individual with a telephone taking unique bids from Monte Carlo or something like that, right? We don't have any shills in the audience to push the bids up or anything like that. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, we're going to start with a lot. This one is a very cool lot labeled lot number 1. Lot number 1 for your perusal is in a special child-proof box because I can't get into it. And it is a Bob Heil headphone set, okay? It comes with one adapter. It looks to me to be the adapter that will allow you to use this on your PC or telephone, but there are lots of adapters you can get for them, and these things go for about $300 to $400 places. It will start the bidding. I'm thinking, will somebody give me $25? $25. I got $25 in the back. Is anybody going to give me $30? How about $30? I got 25, got 30? Anybody got to give me 30? I got $25. Anybody else? Are you all through? Come on now, this is fun. You got to participate. So I got $25 bid. $25 bid, do I have 30? 30. I got a $30 bid. I got a $30 bid, sir. Do you want to go 35? 35, I got 35, I got 35. Who's going to give me 40? Oh, come on, this is fun. This thing is worth several $100s. A little alcohol would be good around the earpieces, but other than that, I got a $30 bid. Do I have a $35 bid? Yes, you do. Yeah. Where 35 is back to $35. Excuse me for losing my mind. I'm getting old. 35, do I have 40? Do I have 40 anywhere? 35 looking for 40. 35 looking for 40. Do I have anybody going to go 32.50? 30. 37. Where am I at? I'm at 35. I'm sorry. I'm just getting into this. I've got 35. Is anybody going to give me 37.50? 37.50. I've got 35 going once, going twice, going 3 times to the gentleman in the back row. Scott, another piece of wonderful material for your wife's going to be so happy with you. All right, so now we'll get serious. Let's see here. I have a lot of cable. Some of this cable claims to be LM400 by the stamp on the side of it. It is in various states of love and enjoyment. So we're going to start the bid on that. Let me check my cell phone here.
Jerry, can you repeat what that was and what lot number?
So this is lot number 23. Lot number 23 is a lot of coax cable. And when I say a lot, I'm thinking that's what? 100 feet, maybe 200 feet, maybe more. Enough to do a lot of stuff. And so 23, I'm going to start with a bid. Will somebody give me a bid $20 for this? Now, you take it down to the recycler for $20. Who's going to give me $20 for this cable? Give me a $20 bid, $20 bid. Somebody? What now? Some LM400 in here, $20 worth of, oh, come on, coax cable. Everybody needs coax cable. You can pull your truck with it if it's a problem.
Two pieces that are finished, one that doesn't have adapters on it.
All right, who's going to give me $20? $20.
I'll give you $20.
You give me 20 bucks? All right, who'll give me 25? Oh, come on now, this is worth a lot more than that. And you know, if you don't believe me, you could go 25 on this thing and take it to the swap meet and make some money in just less than a month. So I got $20 bid. I got a $20 bid. Anybody else? You all got this much cable in your basement? You're at 25. I got 25. Who's going to give me $22.50? What?
$27.50 is the next one.
$27.50.
Oh, did you bid $27.50 up there in the corner?
Did I get $27.50 out of you? No. All right, I'm at 25. I'm at 25. Who's going to give me $27.50?
Thank you.
$27.50. I've got 25. Who's going to give me $27.50? That's why I have to keep talking this thing so I don't forget where I am. I got 25, $27.50. $27.50. Going once at $25. Sure, this is a really, I told you go for a song. For $25, Mike, you are the owner of some cable.
Thank you.
Okay. You can probably double that at the swap meet next weekend. Okay, let's see here. How about a box of tubes? Now, this is a full box of tubes. For those young people that don't know what tubes are, this is what used to make televisions and your radios go. There is enough material in this box to build just about any kind of like guitar amp or audio type thing that you might want to put together. There's some decent, really nice tubes in there. I'm assuming, just guessing because I haven't gone through, these are untested tubes, but I'm going to assume that there's probably, well, at least probably $50 worth of really good tubes in there, but I'm guessing. Is that fair?
A little more than that. But
Probably a little more than that. So I'm going to start this bid at $5. Who's going to give me $5 for a box of tubes? Who'll give me $5 for a box of tubes? I got $5 for a box of tubes. Who's going to give me 10 for a box of tubes? Is that you back there, $100 a year? Don't grab your ear in an auction, by gosh, you're going to make yourself a $10 bid. I got a $5 bid. Who's going to give me 10? Who's going to give me 10? Anybody going to give me 10 on a box of tubes? Now, remember, we talked about Mr. Heil and his radios. You can go to his website. The poor silent key is not there at his website anymore, but his pine board projects, which would use these tubes, are. And so I highly recommend somebody outbid my cheapskate nephew here. Who's going to give me, I got 5, who's going to give me 10? Who's going to give me 10? Anybody going to give me 10? Anybody going to give me $7? Somebody keep him honest, at least give me 6.
If it helps, I built my first receiver with the stuff that was in this box here. There's enough stuff in here to deal with.
Somebody going to give me $6 for a box of tubes? $6 for, I got 5. Anybody going to give me 6? Anybody going to give me 6 for some good tubes? These are not your junk tubes. These are your good tubes. Oh my gosh, folks, it's only money. I mean, this thing will put the sizzle on your steak. The other thing about tube-driven radios and tube-driven projects is they will heat your ham shack in the winter. And I don't know if you have been outside recently, but you could use some heating tools in your ham shack. I got it for 5 going once. Anybody gonna keep him honest? Twice, 3 times, Adam, you own yourself a box of tubes. Yeah. $5. Okay. Now let's see. Let's go to, oh, yeah. Lot number 2. Lot number 2 has a 6-meter wire antenna dipole, and it's even color-coded out of beautiful wire. If you don't want to use it as an antenna, you can turn it into a power supply cabling. There's some additional power supply cabling in there, a whole bunch of coax, and there's a couple of lovely little antennas in there and some other stuff. So this is a good lot. And again, it's probably, what else? 900 meg antennas. So let's see here. Let's see here. What do we got? Let's start this box off at, who'll give me $10? The box it's in is worth $250. This is some pretty neat stuff. Who'll give me $5?
You get $5 just for the copper.
Did you go $5? I've got the camera. Oh, you got the camera. Who'll give me $5 for this? I got $5 in the back. Who's going to give me 10? It's worth at least double, triple, quadruple this kind of number. I got a bid back here. Who's going to give me 10? Got a $5 bid. Who's going to give me 10? It's certainly worth $10. It's certainly worth $10. It takes some participation to have some fun in an auction. My gosh, we could call this a yard sale or a flea market, but in an auction you got to bid. I got a $5 bid, right? Looking for a $10 bid.
Well, a 6-meter dipole.
Well, it's a really nice 6-meter dipole too. Yeah, oh, see, now look at this. If you bought this thing online from Quicksilver Radio, you would be spending at least $8. And the bid's only $5. Who's going to give me 10? What?
Plus shipping.
No, yeah, plus shipping. That's right. You got a point. Scott, you need this in a world's worth way. You give me 10?
I don't do 6 meters.
Well, we can fix that. I know you got a radio that could do 6. And what's more, you got a big tower you could hook this up on.
$6.
I got $6. Thank God I got $6. Who's going to give me 7? I got $7. Now this is fun. See, it takes 2 to participate. Will you go 8 for me?
What?
Will you go 8 for me? There's a $7 bid back there. Will you give me 8?
Pastors in here too.
See, I'm telling you, it gets better and better. 8 whole dollars.
He's got it. I mean, what a value.
You're done. You're all done at how about 7 1/4? 7 1/4. You're at 7 1/4. Do I have 75 cents? How about that? I got $7.75. Now who's going to give me $8? Who's going to give me $8? But a bunch of cheapskate hams.
Boy, too rich for my blood.
It's getting rich here. I got $7.75. I got $7.75. Who's going to give me 8? All right, $7.75 going once. $7.75 going twice. Come on now, somebody interject now. It's your time to take it away from the man for only, 50 cents more than where you were. Okay, sold to the man in the back for $7.75. All right. Let's see. I think we should go with a Texas bug zapper. I think it's a Texas bug zapper. Catcher? It is. It's a tuning. Yeah, how to tune the Texas bug catcher. I tell you, if you stick your hand in there, though, while you're transmitting, it becomes a Texas bug zapper. So don't do that. So there's an extra antenna in there, but this is a dipole setup with a loading coil, and the loading coil is open. And so you can adjust on the loading coil. It's a very nice antenna. And so let's see. And, for the whole lot, it's a 3 antenna package. Let's see, where did that go? My Texas bug zap. What's the number on that one? Thank you. And by the way, we looked at eBay and then took like 1/10 of the price as our starting prices on this one. Let's see, this is the not 2, it's right here, someplace here. It's right here, someplace. Here we are, number 11. So I'm going to ask for $40 for this thing, and it's worth a ton more than that. It really is. $40. Who's going to give me $40 for this antenna? It's worth every cent of a $40 antenna. You on it for $40? All right, who's going to give me $45 for this antenna? I'm not even going to sell the buddy pole if people aren't going to give me decent prices, but $40. Anybody going to give me 45? You got 40? I got 40. Okay. You'll go 45?
That's what I heard. Scott said, yeah.
I heard, well, Scott went like this, and then he like this.
45.
You're 45? Yeah. 45, I got 45. Who's going to give me 50? Who's going to give me 50?
I'll give you 50.
I got $50. I got $50. Who's going to give me 55? This is a worthwhile antenna. This is not junk. This is not junk. I kid you not. This is good stuff. I mean, this thing is about as useful as the pocket on the front of your T-shirt. You really should have one of these. What now?
Which band's for the antenna?
Multi-band.
It's a multi-band deal. Yeah, 40 to 160,
It's tuned on this.
and it's tunable.
It's like a manual screwdriver.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And if you want to learn something about antennas, this is an antenna you should take home and mess with. So my price now is we're at $50, right?
I said 50, yeah.
Yeah, you're at $50. $50. Who's going to give me 55? Who's going to give me 55? Y'all done? Really? Did you just go 55? Yep. I've got 55. I got 55. Who's going to give me 60? Who's going to give me 60? You want to go 62? 62?
55.
Yeah, why don't you give me 62? You want to go 60?
Looks like it'll go 20, 40, and 80.
Yeah.
Depending on your width, you can go higher. Yeah. I'll give you 64.
You give me 64. I got $60. Anybody want to go higher? Okay, he's saying he's all done. Anybody else? Thank you, gentlemen, very much. $60 to you. Okay. Well, let's see. Mike, what do you want to do next?
You don't want to do the buddy pole?
No, I don't want to do the buddy pole right now, but we should talk about the buddy pole.
Do the FT 747.
Yeah, okay, so the FT747, you want to lift it out of there? Now, this is a hefty radio, but this is not a boat anchor. This is a Yaesu set, which has the FT747 and the power supply with built-in speaker unit with it. It does have a microphone. And these are going on eBay. Let's see, where am I? What's the lot number? What's the lot number on the box? 13. So these are going on eBay right now for about $300, $350, somewhere in that range. And that's sold, plus shipping. So we'd like to get this in the hand of somebody who wants to play with it. And so the price I'm thinking we're going to start on this is, would anybody give me $75? $75. $75. I have that I don't know. Okay? But I will tell you this, for parts alone. Yeah. And so, yeah, but the other thing is they are going for parts alone on eBay somewhere around 150. This is a HF rig. So I think it's going to be 10 to 160, but I'm not positive on that.
6 to 160?
It may be 6 too.
I think it's 6 to 160.
Robert's radios are working for sure.
So you think this is a working radio?
Absolutely.
So our belief is, and to the best of our knowledge, it's a working radio. I wasn't going to say that they're working to anybody because I have not personally tested them. And I can't promise you, it may power up and you put a meter on a certain band and it ain't flying out at all 100 watts. But we are at $75, right?
Yeah.
$75. I got $75 on a radio that should go for a couple $100. 75. Who's going to give me $80? I got $80 in the back. Who's going to give me 90? Who's going to give me 90? I got 80, right? $80. Who's going to give me 90? 90. I got $90. Who's going to bid 90? Who's going to bid the full $100 bill? One Benjamin Franklin. Somebody give me. I got $100 right there. I got $100. I will take $120 out of this. Anybody going to go 130? Thank you for participating, by the way, and getting in the spirit of this. $130. Honestly, I wouldn't know. I'm just a ham radio operator. Don't hook the mic up and you'll be fine. $130. Do I got anybody going to give me $130? I'm at 120. Give me 130. This is well worth it. Okay, everybody all done? All right, going once, going twice. Come on, one last chance back there. It's a good radio. You going to go 135? 130. I'm at 130. We'll go 135? Yes. I got 135. You two gentlemen, you're missing out. You're going to regret it in the morning. 135.
Well, then I have to pay you to shut up.
I got 135. Anybody going to give me any more? All right. 140. I got 140. All right. Who's going to give me 145? You could jump to 150. 150. There's a man who understands how to take home a piece of equipment. I got 150. Gentlemen, either of you? All right, we're going to give it to him for $150 and a round of applause. Thank you very much. All right, that's how we do this thing. I'm back feeling better a little bit because I think that's going to be a good radio for you. All right, let's move down to technician type stuff. We have a Kenwood 731A, lot 7 right here. And it is in a box. And it has stuff in it. And the box is filled with a TM 731A Kenwood.
New in box.
So who is going to give me, let's say we should start, this is a Kenwood. Shall we say $30? Who's going to give me $30 on this radio?
Here.
I got $30 there. I'm going to say, can you give me 35? Yeah. 35. I got 35. Who's going to give me 40? Who's going to give me 40? I got 35. Who's going to give me 40? I got 35. Who's going to give me 40? I'm telling you, this is a good radio. I got $40. I got $40. Who's going to give me 45? I got $40. Who's going to give me 45? Who's going to give me 45? You going to go 45? You sure? I got $40. Who's going to go 45? This is a good radio. So, Saber's going to go 45. Will you go 40? Will you go 50? Will you go $50? $50 bill. Will you go $47.50 for me? Sabra, you got one for $45. Now, I have one more unit, and I am going to start the bidding at $40. Who'll give me $40 for it? You gave me $40 for it before. Give me $40 for it.
What's the unit?
It's the unit 8 is another Kenwood, same thing. We have two of them. Will you give me $40 for it? You know where the room's got $40 right there. I got $40. Anybody going to go as high as Sabre and give me 45? You know you want this radio. You're a Kenwood kind of guy. Look at that beard. That's a Kenwood kind of buy. I know you are, but you should be a Kenwood, so you're not a bigot. $45. All right, it's sold to the man for $40. Okay, let's see what we got left. How are we doing on time? We're doing, I thought this would go faster than this. All right, we're going to move on some things. I've got lot number 6, which is a CR2 tube, which I think may have come out of an oscilloscope. I am looking for a $5 bid. And I know that James should give me a $5 bid for this.
CRT?
James, you're going to give me a $5 for it?
I probably sure will, for sure.
Not probably, you just did $5, my friend. Anybody going to go $5.25?
You want to build an oscilloscope? You want to play Pong?
$5.25.
Just to have one.
I got $5.25 up here. How about $5.50?
I'll go 550.
$5.50. How about 6? I got $6 back here. How about $6.50?
Okay, I'll go one more 650.
$6.50. He can have it for $6.50. I think that one's done. I was pleased to get $5 out of him for it, so I'm pleased to no end. Let's see. How about an LG 100 tuner? An LG 100 tuner is right here. LDG, yeah. Automatic antenna tuner for up to 100 watts. This is an expensive little tuner. It's a nice little tuner by a really good brand. Who'll give me $40 for it? I got $40 back there. Who's going to give me $45? I got 40. Who's going to give me $45 for an antenna tuner? I got 40. Who's going to give me $45? I got 40. Who's going to give me $45? I've got 40. Who's going to give me 45? I mean, really, the water's warm on this, and I am your financial advisor. I have 45. I know you need one. So I got 45. Who's going to give me 50? I got $50. Anybody else? I go 55. 55 on an antenna tuner. You just bought a radio. You probably need an antenna tuner.
Doesn't it have one?
I don't think it does, but it might. And even if you do, you want an LG on top of it, or LDG on top of it. I have an LDG. I love mine. And it goes so nicely with my Yaesu radio.
And what are we at?
We're at 50 to 55. I got 5250. I got 5250. Who's going to give me 55? I got 55 back there. I'm going to go to you. I saw him first, so will you go 60, sir? We got 60. Who's going to go 65? 65. I got 65. Who's going to go 70? Who's going to go 70 for me? All right, we got a lot of stuff to sell, so I'm going to sell it quick at $65. $65. Right back there. 65 was you, right? Yeah, you. Okay. What we got left here? All right, let's do something that's not going to go for a whole lot of money. Lot 20 is a whole bunch of CB and other antenna whips. And let's see. That is lot 20, right? Who's going to give me $5 for 5 antenna whips?
You got a 9-foot whip, you got some 11-meter, 10-meter.
Yeah.
antennas.
Who'll give me $5 for this?
Yeah. So
$5. Come on now, $5 is a good place to start here.
11 meter.
I got $5. I got $5. Who's going to give me 6?
This 10 meter, 102 inch width, it definitely works really well as a quarter wave, and I have one on my truck.
So I got 5. Who's going to give me 6? Who's going to give me 6? I got 6. Who's going to give me 7? Who's going to give me 7? I got 6. Who's going to give me 7? Who's going to give me 7? I got 6. Who's going to give me 7? All right, I'm going to let it go for $6. All right, I got lot number 5 now. Lot number 5 is a about
Coax.
what?
It's 300 ohm.
No, I don't think that's. I think it's triax.
That's triple wire. Yes.
This is triple wire or triple conductor flat wire. I would say there's probably 100 feet here, maybe more. Who's going to give me $3 for this? That's worth that in copper before you take the covering off of it. Who's going to give me $3 for a wire, box of wire? Now, come on, you know you got a junk box that needs $3. I got $3. I'll give you $5. I got $5. See, there's a man who understands how this should work. $5. Who's going to give me $6? $6 for a roll of wire. If you got a rotor, you could use this. If you got a little brother that you want to wire up and shock, this is what you can use. What lot number? This is lot number 5. So I got $5. $5. Anybody going to go 6? I got $5. Anybody going to go 6? $5 it is. Okay. That was easy. I got a lot of coax. This is lot number 4. This is some Belden coax with a serious center conductor. This is expensive stuff. The Belden number on it is what? Let me see. I have it here. Well, I can't read it off the side because I got bad eyes because I'm old. This is 9913 coax. Who's going to give me $10 for probably, I would say, 30 to 50 feet?
It says 100.
It started out as 100, but it's probably 25 to 50 feet. I don't know. Who's going to give me $10 for it? Oh, come on now. You want this cable. This is good stuff. This got a really serious center thing in there. You could make a really cool double bazooka antenna out of this. You can make all kinds of fun things. Who's going to give me $5 for this? The plastic roll. There you go. I got $5. Who's going to give me $6? Who's going to give me $6? The copper in this thing alone is worth more than $6. Who's going to give me $6? I got $5. Who's going to give me $6? Got $5. Who's going to give me $6? Sold for $5. Okay, where are we at? That's my diabetic sensor telling me that I'm having fun. All right, I got a Yaesu SP8 speaker here, lot number 15. You can still buy these things from Yaesu, and they charge a fortune for it because it has the Yaesu name on it. But this is a wonderful speaker unit. Everyone needs one. If you ever come into the Sunday Night Net, and you got somebody yammering in the background, you need a speaker like this. And I promise I won't drone on the Sunday Night Net if somebody gives me $10 for this speaker. Who's going to give me $10? This is a 3-figure speaker if you buy it from Yaesu. Who's going to give me $10 for a speaker? $10. I got $10. Who's going to give me 15? Who's going to give me 15? This is over $100 speaker. Nobody's going to give me 12? 12. I got 12? I got 12. You want to go 15? I'll go 15. Anybody going to go higher? Anybody going to go higher? We're running out of time, so I got to get this stuff sold, so I will tell you that will go for $15. And it's lot 15. I should have known that. All right. So, we got a few wonderful pieces of equipment left. And Mike, this one's light. And this is probably the best thing we got here tonight. And so I'm not going to auction it up till you buy some other stuff. Let's see what we got here. We have a fast scan television kit. A fast scan television kit. Look at the heat sink on that thing. That heat sink is worth a fortune. That is lot number 18. And 18, I'm asking $25 as a starting bid on this. If you want to do some fast scan TV where you're really moving pictures across the ham radio, it's really pretty cool.
25.
I got 25 in the corner.
Transmitter driver app that says 5 in, 400 out.
So this is a worthwhile piece of equipment. It's worth a lot more. It's worth a lot more than we're asking for.
Yeah, it's a 400-watt 16-meter television transmitter.
Yeah. So I've got 25 in the corner. Corner 25. Who's going to give me 30? Who's going to give me 30? Somebody ought to give me 30. One of you guys back in there, you all look like engine nerds. One of y'all to come forward and say, this is a project for me. Who will give me $30? I got 25. Who's going to give me 30? I got 25. Who's going to give me 30? All right, I'm going to let it go for $25 to our resident experimenter. Long may he not blow himself up with high voltage. Okay, let's see what we got left here. We've got a big radio here. This is a, no, let's do the power supply. This is an amazing power supply, and don't hurt yourself picking it up. Now, when you have a power supply that you say don't hurt yourself when you're picking it up, it has a huge transformer in there.
This will hold a large marine floating vehicle in stationary if you want to use it for that.
The other thing, it has a power meter on the side that comes as a watt thing. It's actually reworking a linear power supply is a pretty good project. Who's going to give me $10 for it? Who's going to give me $10 for it? $10. Anybody going to give me 10? Anybody going to give me 5? Now you can take the transformer out of it in about, you're going to give me $5. Who's going to give me 10? It's really worth at least $15, $20, as she says. Sold to the man. Okay. Now what we have here are, this is the, what is this? This is the mic, yeah, this is the microphone. This is a microphone switch and an SWR meter, I believe. Is that what?
Power SWR, yeah.
Yep. So we've got a microphone switch and a power unit.
Pace 5403A.
Yep. So who's going to give me $5 for this? $5. Who's going to give me $5 for this? Again, you can scrap this for a lot more than that. You can take the microphone switch up, and I bet you get $25 for it at the swap meet next month.
Lot number is 29.
Who'll give me $5 for this?
I'll do 5.
I got $5. Who's going to give me 10? Honestly, you can get $20, $25 out of this next week or a couple of weeks from now. Who's going to give me 10? $5, it's yours. Okay, we have a base station radio rig. This too is a Yaesu. Who's going to give me $25 on this one? That's a Kenwood. Is that a Kenwood? Yeah. I'm sorry, I haven't. Oh, this is an 820X. Yeah, they go for a fair amount of money. Who's going to give me $25 for it?
Yeah, vacuum tube too.
Yeah. Vacuum tube radio. Who's going to give me $25 for it? I got 25 in the back. I got 25. Who's going to give me $30 for it? 30. I got $30 for it. Who's going to give me 35? Who's going to give me 35? It's worth a lot more than that. 30. I've got 30 right here. Who's going to give me 35? I got 30 right here. Who's going to give me 35? I got 35. I got 35. Who's going to give me 40? You going to give me 40 on that? It's worth 40. And it can go with your other radio. Fine. $40. Do I have anybody going to go any higher? I'm looking for $42.50, but I'm going to let it go to the man for $40. Did I hear $42.50 out of that, really?
Yeah, unless you just sold it already.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? I'll go $42.50. Will you go?
Oh, you nice man. I'm getting the money out of my pocket.
I'm going to give it to him for $40 because I'm going to bring up something fun. I have here a satellite antenna. A handheld satellite antenna.
Directional antenna.
These are, yep, so it is an Elk dual band antenna, perfect for satellite work and direction finding. And I own 2 of these, at least, and these are wonderful antennas. And if you haven't played satellite and other things, you can go and do an amazing contest called Walmart Parking Lots on the Air, where you get a double bonus for making a satellite contact while being pushed, and I kid you not, in a Walmart shopping cart. So I'm going to start the bidding on this thing at $30 because I got $30 back there. Who's going to give me 35? Who's going to give me? I got 35. You going to give me 40? I got 40. You done at 40? Really? 42.50? 42.50. 45. I got 45. I got 45. Anybody going to give me $50? It's a good price at $50. It's just money. All you got to do is go to the bank. At $45, it's sold. I have a lot of speakers, and it comes with something to start the bidding off, like a flashlight and other wicked goodies. Who's going to give me $5? $5 for speakers. $5 for speakers and brackets and all kinds of fun stuff. It's a mystery box at $5. Come on, somebody give me $5 for it. I got $5. And you gave me $2? I got $2. Who's going to give me $3? Who's going to give me $3? Who's going to give me $3? Okay, $2 to the man in the back. All right, so now we got some fun stuff that I really expect some high bids on here. I have a tub. Now realize that this plastic tub is a fine quality plastic tub, complete with popping sound. And inside is a floating battery charger. There is a power supply and a bunch of coax cable, some relays, some other stuff like that. Who's going to give me $5 for this? The tub at a yard sale will be $2.50. Who's going to give me $5 for this? $2.50? Yeah. I will say $2.50. Who's going to give me $3? Who's going to give me $3? He bid against himself. I'm going to take it. $3.
Worth more than that.
Yeah. Anybody going to give me $4? Somebody should give me $4. I got some good parts buckets here. This is the first one. Sold to you. All right. So, lot 27 is a parts container. I can see that there are some lovely ICs in here. They look like possibly some. Oh, there's a.
IC jumpers.
Yeah, they look like there's a number of looks like pots and resistors. There's some resistors and some wonderful stuff in a nice tackle box. And this tackle box at Harbor Freight is going to cost you at least $6-7. Who's going to give me $3 to start? I got $3. Who's going to give me $4? I've got $4. I got $4. Who's going to give me $5? $5? I got $5. Anybody going to give me $6? I got $6. Who's going to give me $7? Sure. I got $7. Who's going to give me $8? Who's going to give me $8? All right, I'm going to let it go for $7. All right, this one better go for more than $7. Look at the assortment of wonderful things, including lots and lots of ICs. There look to be some triodes in there. I don't know, all kinds of interesting things. So I'm going to start the bid on this one at $4. Who's going to give me $4? I got $4. Who's going to give me $5? I got $4. Who's going to give me $5? I got $4. Who's going to give me $5? I got $5. Who's going to give me $6? I got $6. Who's going to give me $7? $7 sold to the man. All right, lot 26. Six. So this one looks like mainly electrolytic capacitors in really good shape. I'm going to start this at $3. I got $2. You can charge these up and throw them to your friends. It's worth at least $5 worth of chuckle. I've got $2. I got $2. Who's going to give me $3? I got $3. I got $3. Who's going to give me $4? Who's going to give me $4? Who's going to give me $4? I got $3. Who's going to give me $4? You want these? I want those. $4. Who's going to give me $5? I got $5. Who's going to give me $6? I got $6. Who's going to give me $7? Who's going to give me $7? Who's going to give me $7? Somebody wants these capacitors. Honestly, if you don't have, I got $7. You're going to go $8? $8. I got $8. You're going to go $9. Did you say $9? All right, it's for $8. Okay. Now this one better go for more than $8 because this is filled with Anderson connectors and some snap-on toroids. This is a nice little box. Who's going to give me $5 to start? I got $5. I got $6. $7. Who's going to give me $8? I got $8. So at least I said it. I had to go more than $8. Who's going to go? $9. $11. $11 to you? $15. Who's going to go $16? $16. Who's going to go $17?
I bought a set like that from Hamilton Zion for like $60.
I know. $17. Anybody going to go $17? 17, 18 to you, sir. $20. $20. Can I get 22 out of you? Yeah. 22. Done? Done? Anybody going to go 23? 22 to you, sir. All right. I have a 17-meter stick antenna. 17-meter antennas are a little tough to find. This is a nice one. This one is an MFJ antenna, so they generally work. 17-meter. Yep. So who's going to give me $10 to start on this antenna for a 17-meter antenna? You got a tower you could hook it to.
I got one.
Oh, he's got a 17-meter antenna. Now see, there is a happy customer with a 17-meter antenna. Who's going to give me $10 for this antenna? Who's going to give me $10 for this antenna? What you going to give me for this antenna? Somebody ought to give me something for this antenna. Mike don't want to haul it home. You give me $5? Who's going to give me $6? Who's going to give me $6? Who's going to give me $6? All right, yours for $5. This is lot 30. Okay, so we have a HF scanner and a boat anchor because it's a police scanner. We're letting them go together. This came from, again, a working ham shack. A scanner's a really nice thing, particularly an HF scanner. Who's going to give me $10 for it? Who's going to give me $10 for it? Who want to give me $10 for it? Who's going to give me an offer on this? $5. Anybody going to give me $6? Anybody going to give me $6? It's a steal at $6. You look up the price of scanners, you can buy a whole transmitter for what they charge for scanners. Done, sold. Okay. Now what are we down to? Okay. Yes, sir. Yeah. Okay, so we have a VH. Oh, this isn't what I thought this was. Oh, somebody opened this box, and so it's time for a special thing. We have a mystery box. I guarantee you there's some good stuff in this mystery box. And I told you some things are going to go for a song. So who is willing to sing for this box?
You are the sunshine, baby.
I have my first bid.
And I call you
Who is going to outdo this gentleman right here on a bid for a song?
What was the bid?
The bid was his song. You can offer a song, and we'll decide whether it's a better song. We're not taking money. This is going for a song. Who else is willing to sing? Please come up here and sing your song. Oh no, we have two that are going to come. Come on down, sir. We have our two bidders. It takes two to tango in this fun game that we're going to play. What goes for a song? So, since this was the first one willing, he gets to go last because he could be the high bid. Give us your best.
blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to arrive. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken eyes and learn to see all your life. You were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the night of the hot black night.
Sir, your opportunity.
Where it began, I can't begin to knowing, but then I know it's growing strong. I started wrong, but oh well. Was it the spring? Then spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? And do I have to go through this whole thing? think he would.
Well,
That one sold for $2,
to
but we
whom?
don't know who.
Okay.
Reaching out.
All right, so we're gonna, so one of our bidders has said the other bidder won, but, and I have a person who put $2, and I believe that is, you did $2 on the box of speakers, was that you?
$2 for what?
The box of speakers, that was your bid.
That was me.
Yeah, so the $2 box of speakers goes back there. Okay, so we are down to a kit. So we have a breadboard type kit with all kinds of fun board making materials, and I mean this is an electronics kit. It's got a nice breadboard in it, some breadboard wires, blanks for doing PC boards. It's an electronic person's experimental kit. There's probably $100 worth of material in here. Who's going to give me $10 for it? Who's going to give me $10 for it? Just the jumpers in it alone it costs more than $10. I got $10 back there. Who's going to give me $12? Somebody going to give me $12 for this? It's an electrician's absolute bonus kit. There's unprinted copper PC boards in here. I mean, just the weight of these alone is worth some money. I got $10. Who's going to give me 12? I got $10. Who's going to give me 12? Sold for $10. This is the lot number 21. Okay, so we are coming to the end, and I think what I'm going to sell first is a 2 meter, 70 centimeter antenna with a clip. This is a very nice Comet antenna. Who's going to give me $20 for it? It'll cost you 3 times that from Comet. I got 20. I got 20. Who's going to give me 24? I got 20. Who's going to give me 24? Anybody going to give me 24?
5/8 wave.
Yeah, it's a 5/8 wave antenna. This is a great antenna. I got 20. Who's going to give me 24? Somebody ought to give me 24.
24.
24. There we go. We are in the spirit of this thing now. Would you go 25?
Sure.
25. You want to go 26?
Sure.
26. He can have it for $26. That's lot number 14. Oh,
Sorry.
no, we're doing good. We're doing the stretchy exercises and all of that. Okay. You guys want to sell this one, or you want to haul it back to the truck?
Did we sell it? Did we try to? Yeah.
You want to sell that one, and then, or do you want to sell this one next?
Let's go ahead and sell that one then.
Okay, so I have a radio here. This is a Kenwood, and this is a 440S. That's a nice radio.
What is it?
440S.
Sure. Now that I bought it.
All right, we have a 440S. Who's going to give me $50 for a 440S?
$50.
I have $50 for a 440S. Who's going to give me $55 for a 440S? That's a 440S. We use a 440S. Don't we use that down at Leamington? Isn't that a 440S? Or is that a 450?
No, it's the one that Linda uses.
Oh, okay.
I don't use that, I used to.
Linda used to use a 440S. Who's going to give me,
Is that what this is?
yes, 440S.
Okay.
I'm at $50 on a 440S.
It's a compact HF rig.
Yeah, it's a really nice HF rig. Who's going to give me, $55 on it? I've got 50, I have 55. Would you go 60?
Yes.
60. Would you go 65? I got 65. Would you go 70? Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Okay, 70. We are 70. So all reasons going out the window. How about 75? 72.50. Are you going to go 75 on it?
Still a deal. Screaming deal.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm at 75. Would you go 80?
Sure.
I got 80.
90.
90. You want to go 100? It's worth it. It's worth it. Anybody want to go 100? Yours for 90. Okay.
Bidding's supposed to be fun.
All right. I'm told this is a $300 antenna, and this thing is in new condition. It comes with the tripod.
$279 on their website.
$279 on the website. Okay? And,
It's set up for dipole construction.
yep. And the tripod alone's worth $100. Tripod alone is worth $100.
You can operate it as either a monopole, or if you want, you can do a loaded dipole too.
So who's going to give me a $90 bid on this?
It's
Yeah,
HF.
HF.
Yeah, it's a buddy.
How much?
$90 bid.
I'll start you out at 75.
We'll go 75. Who's going to give me 80? You're 80? Did you, Bruce, did you just go 80? Okay. 100. Where do I have 100? I heard 100.
Me?
Right, $100. I got $100. Who's going to give me 110? Who's going to give me 110? I got 110. Who's going to give me 120? This is a nice rig. Adam bid 120 on it.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll do 125 on it.
No, you're doing 120 on it because you're bidding for me. I'll do 120. Who's going to do 125? 125.
150.
I got 150. Who's going to give me 160? This is really reasonable pricing for this.
It's bigger than I thought.
Yeah, it's a beautiful antenna. If you're going to do any POTA or anything like this, this is worth the 160. So I've got 150. Who's going to give me 160?
I can definitely go quite a ways.
Can you go to 160 though? I got 150. You're going to go 160.
I think I'm good.
Okay, I got 150. I got 150. Anybody going to give me any more? I got 160. Anybody going to give me? We're getting in the ballpark. Who's going to give me 170?
165.
165. You going to go 170? 170.
180.
180. It's just money.
That's more than paper.
It's hard to come by.
Yeah. So's that antenna.
Yeah, 185.
185.
200.
200. I'm at 200. 200. Now hold on. He's talking to the YL. 200 to you. So it'd be 25. 205.
220.
220. What?
I only have $3 more.
So I have 223 out of you? She said, the YL said 3. All right. Are we done? I mean, we need to give this man a round of applause. Yeah, I know.
Well, I just got my license back yesterday, so I need
Well, but the thing is, you can take this thing out right now,
yeah,
and it'll go for
one of
you.
these things. And
Well, and you never know what's going to work and which ones aren't.
breaker 19 or whatever.
Yeah. So thank you for coming tonight for our auction. We hoped by saying, look, we're not going to take Zoom and things like that, we'd give you a reason to start coming to our meetings in person. Because we really do feel like the in-person QSO is important. We do feel like getting this equipment back into the hands of active hams is important. So I thank y'all for putting up with me tonight and putting up with UARC tonight for this fun. I hope it was a fun night. Should we do something like this another time? Thank you very much. And with that, I turn it over to Bruce.
Does everybody have their tickets in?
Okay, anybody need tickets? Okay. What's the question?
Hey, Jerry, was anything finalized on the?
Oh, my pen? I don't know where my... oh, Mike's got my pen.
Yeah, it's posted on the front page of the website.
Okay. On the website is a spreadsheet for the potluck to sign up for March 13th at the Salt Lake Salt Lake County offices on 21st South State Street. We hope to see you there. It's going to be fun, and we're going to be able to enjoy each other socially at that time.
Potluck sign-up sheet on the first page of our website there, the main page.
Yeah, it's an Excel spreadsheet on Google. And go in there and put your name down and what you're going to bring. And I looked at it this morning. There's 3 people signed up. I know I was going to...
What I'll bring, but I don't know if I can get it on the.
Okay, Linda, we'll talk about the meeting afterwards.
And we are, again, we're trying as a programming committee to come up with other things in our meetings. This potluck is one of the things that our publisher, Noji, came up with. And if any of you love the programming we're doing or hate it, the programming chairs would like to invite you to be on the programming committee and help us come up with new and exciting ideas. We have an April speaker booked. The April speaker will be the ARRL section youth coordinator, and will be speaking on activities that you can do with your grandkids and your kids and other youth that have been successful in the state. So next, we will not be meeting at this location in March. We will be meeting at the City County Building off of 21st South in Building 2, which is the South Building, and bring something to eat and bring your appetite.
Okay. I assume we're going to have utensils and plates and cups and things.
That is the understanding.
Okay.
And all the details will be on our website, which if you don't know our URL, all you got to do is Google Utah Ham Radio, and the first site that comes up is UARC. And that's an important thing to remember, so you should go to our site. And you might want to get there by Google because it helps us stay on top of it. UtahAOC.org. Yep.
All right, did everybody get a red ticket? Did you get it filled out and put in the bucket? Okay, Sabra needs one.
You want to run back to Sabra?
Just put her name on it and put it in the bucket.
We'll fill it out for you if you're okay with that.
Yes, that's fine.
Okay.
What's our call sign? I don't know.
Just put Sabra.
That's
Yeah, A7UG. Okay. All right, yeah. Okay, Linda, we need 8.
Okay,
And there's the bucket.
okay. Yeah, my hands aren't working good.
And this is first come, first served, but some of this is my stuff. I like it too. Okay, we got 8. We got KG7GOW, K7DWP,
Rick.
Luke KA7LIR, Don Rollins N7 YUQ, Tom AC7L. One didn't put his name on it. It ends in 917. 2 more.
Oh, 2 more. Okay. All right, let's see. Here you go.
KR7V Rick, Nozlik, and KK7NJJ. And everybody needs to be here to get, so looks like everybody got something.
One more prize.
2. Looks like.
No, I'll take that. My wife will love this.
All right, Linda, 2 more. Looks